What's up, y'all? So, I mean, you might have read the title, so you know what this is about, kind of. But if you didn't read the title and you're just looking at this, you're like, what the hell am I looking at? So I got two large trash bags here full of unbuilt Lego and Mega Blocks and other building sets. Um, of all the things I collect, I don't know quite how to word this. I collect quite a bit of stuff, quite a bit of different stuff. Um, I have quite a bit of building sets, but not the time to get around to building them. You know, an action figure you can just pop out and mess with, but building sets, you you gotta build them, and that takes time. Time you gotta set aside. Now here's the thing. That's all Lego, and this is all, and it's not a whole lot. Granted, I want to say it's not a whole lot, but what I was about to say is here's the thing, and this is like Mega Blocks and other brand building sets. Um, this is like half of what I have that's unbuilt. This is stuff. I have two boxes in the garage with either this much, around the same amount as this, if not more. One box like this, full of Lego, and then another box full of everything else. Probably mostly Mega Blocks, Mega Construx. Those have been there for a while. In fact, I think some of those, if not most of the ones that are sitting in those two boxes in the garage, actually moved over with me from San Diego. So those go back over 3 years now. You know, those are ones that are probably sitting unbuilt, even in the last 2 years I was living in an apartment back in San Diego. These are a little more recent. I want to say this isn't all like stuff over 3 years. I want to say majority of this stuff is at least over just the past year. Maybe a few of them go back further than that. But I'm sharing it, and I'm trying to motivate myself to pull these out and actually get around to building them. You know, if not all of them, at least, get around to building some of them. Because that's like, it's like action figures that are sitting mint on card or mint in box. They're not being enjoyed. I'd love to enjoy these, but again, they're not as simple as just pulling out and playing with them. I know for some people the joy is in building them. Not me. I actually love them as construction toys. That's worded wrong. So here, wait, I'll finish my thought, but I want to refer to these two because these are actually more recent than any of these. Excuse me. And they've been sitting not in these bags, but sitting here in my office, in a bag like these. But because they were more recent, I hadn't thrown them in these. I actually very recently pulled them out and threw them together. Both Mega Construx Halo sets. Cool little snow warthog. Excuse me. I still have a cough. And a UNSC Hornet. And these are Mega Construx. Both. I need to take a sip here. So they are slightly newer sets. I want to say they're from last year, maybe. Last year or the year before. So yeah. I wanna use this, sharing these, kind of to motivate myself to get around to building some of these. And I wasn't gonna sit here and just talk about them. I'm gonna pull them out of these trash bags and give you guys a quick look at all the sets that's in here. Excuse me. Maybe you can even comment down below after I've shown all the sets, like which one you want to recommend that I build first, or maybe that you'd even want to see me do like a video showing of it, like all built up. So yeah, so let's go ahead. I'm probably gonna do some jump cuts for this, or else it'll be a much longer video. I'm gonna pull each set out and then give you a quick look at which each one is. Even though you probably could, most of them you'd be able to see through the bag anyway, but still. Now there are no titles on the instructions, but you get an idea. And the thing is, when I get these sets, I to save space, I take them right out of the boxes and put them in these bags. So there's that. This is from Justice League, actually, and I got this on clearance. I don't remember, but I think this was the only Justice League set I got. There was only like 3 of them, right? So I don't know if I'll backtrack and never get the other 2, but at least I got one of them. I forget how much I got. A lot of these Lego sets, one thing I mention, I think, often when I talk about like my hauls and stuff, and I talk about, especially at least maybe within the past years, when it comes to Lego, I've slowed down a lot just because it's so expensive. And the majority of the Lego sets I get are going to be ones that I find on clearance. And then on the flip side of that, the majority of like Mega Bloks, Mega Construx sets I get are going to be ones I find like at Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, DD's discounts, you know, on discount, you know, not necessarily clearance. I don't find them on clearance as much at Walmart and Target as like Lego. This one was a small Lego Batman movie set. It's like a little filmmaker, like stop motion animation maker set with a cool little background and stand for the phone and everything. I actually got this. This one might be a couple or so years back, because I got this at Legoland when we visited San Diego and went to Legoland. It was the last time I went, and that's all I got from there. I know a lot of themes, a majority of Lego themes, you know, only last so long. Only so many of them like go on for like a really long time. But one of the ones I thought was a shame to see eventually end was the DC superhero girl sets. I thought these were cool. I collected only a few sets. I always wish I could have gotten more, but again, you know, the price of Lego and everything. You know, even though they're the Lego friend style with the mini dolls, not minifigures, I thought they were really cool. I got lucky getting this set on clearance. This one I know I got like over 3 years ago, because I got this while I was still living in San Diego. Clearance, Walmart back in San Diego. This one I know I got here already in Vegas, but also on clearance. And this one was, even when I found this was already like last season's, and it was just sitting there randomly in a Target clearance end cap, which I was really happy, because it was one of those sets that I still wanted, mainly for the minifigures. I'm not crazy about the that Doc Ock mech thing, but still, you know, still kind of cool, I guess. I don't know if he has the tentacles without the mech. I guess I'll find out when I put this together, but still pretty cool. Okay, this is another one that I might have had for quite a few years. Pretty sure I got this back in San Diego as well, but also on clearance. And I think this was the only set I got from the Out of the Shadows. Oh no, this was from the first Ninja Turtles movie. This might have been the only set I got from the first Ninja Turtles movie. So kind of cool. You know, I got it mainly because it had Leo and April O'Neil. This one's a bit of a bigger set. Another Spider-Man set though. This one my wife actually got me. I don't remember. And I know this was here in Vegas already, so it's at least within the last 3 years. This was either for one of my birthdays or a Christmas. I can't remember. But man, this is a cool set. I really need to build this one, but you know, that's gonna be kind of time consuming, but really cool. So aside from the superheroes sets, both Marvel and DC, the other theme that I totally would collect the most of, if I could afford to just collect the hell out of Lego, would be Star Wars. But there's another one I got from The Last Jedi. This is Last Jedi, right? On clearance. Really cool. And then last up for the Lego sets, it's actually a creator set, which I don't get much of these. I used to love like all Lego, like almost every kind of Lego you can imagine. But over the past few years, as I get less and less Lego, I focus mostly on the licensed stuff, and I don't mix the fleshies with the original yellows. Yeah, I'm weird like that. But once in a while, there's a set that's just that cool, and this was I found this at I don't remember if it was a Marshalls or TJ Maxx. So I got this at a good price as well. I don't remember how much, but that's actually really cool. It's 3-in-1, but I'm mostly gonna want it for the monster truck and the trailer there. Okay, and then moving on to the other building sets. This one's one of the McFarlane Walking Dead sets, which I have quite a few. I don't have all the sets, but I have a few. I want to say most, if not all, that I got on clearance. But this one in particular was given to me by none other than Joe Burt, aka Butterball619, aka Mark the Dude, aka Papa Smurf. I don't know, aka whatever other names we used to give the dude. He gave me this a while back, and I still haven't built it. But I remember I was wondering if this was gonna be one of the autograph ones. If for those that didn't know, there were random ones of these that were actually autographed by McFarlane. Mine unfortunately isn't, which that's fine. Cool set. Can't wait to build this though. This is probably the most recent set after or before those two Halo sets that I just showed previously. In fact, and I found it at DD's Discounts, and I've still I got mine months back, but I'm still finding this here and there at like DD's. I don't know if I see it at Ross, but no, I'm still seeing it at DD's here and there. So, true testament to the fact that I just love building sets, and I collect all kinds. I don't collect Monster High, but I kind of collect Mega Bloks and Mega Construx Monster High. Excuse me. I have actually quite a few sets. I don't know how many. If I've shown all of them in hauls, which I probably have. In the past, few years that I've been finding them. Mostly, well, not mostly, I've only gotten them at discount, like at DD's or Ross, stuff like that. So this is one of them. I'm sure there's at least another one or two in there. And one of my favorite Mega Bloks and Mega Construx themes is Ninja Turtles, and it's great that we've gotten like 3 sub themes. And as a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure in there I have the Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles layer as well. But this was the movie one, the Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. I don't remember how much I got this for, but I'm sure it was like at Ross or DD's, one of those. So really cool, and it actually looks like a really cool set too. Another one of the ones when it comes to Mega Bloks and Mega Construx. The sets I probably have the most of is Halo, would probably be number 1. And if not Turtles, number 2 would be Call of Duty sets. It might be Turtles, possibly combined, if I'm combining all of the sub-themes, the classic Turtles with the Nick cartoon Turtles and the movie Turtles. Possibly. But if not, Call of Duty would be the one that I have the next most of after Halo. And this, oh man, I was so happy to get this. I don't remember where I found it. Probably Ross for a great price. The Bradley. This was always one that I wanted, and I just, I still, though, I wanted it, but didn't want to pay full price, and finally got it at discount. Oh man, this one I probably will need to pull out and build this one next. And next up is another Monster High set. School Fang Out. It's a large-ish set, kind of cool. And this one is the Mega Bloks Call of Duty Zombie or Zombies Nuketown. I don't know, one of those, Zombie or Zombies Nuketown. which I got the original Nuketown set. I think there was a Nuketown 2. I don't think I ever got that one. But this is cool. You know, I have quite a few of the zombie sets. I think I have the Zombies Diner. I'm not sure. This go great with that as well. This is another one that I just need to I need to get this put together already so I can mess with it. So it looks like we're at the last of it with this bag here. I thought I had that the Nickelodeon Turtles layer, but that probably in with the sets that's in one of the boxes in the garage. But in this bag, this might be something a lot of you aren't even familiar with. So, a while back, let's see if there's a year on here. 2003, Hasbro made their first kind of experiment with building sets with these built to rule sets. So they did G.I. Joe ones. This was you know, and at the time G.I. Joe was still a pretty popular property with G.I. Joe versus Cobra, and at the time the Spy Troops, which was like the second series or second phase of G.I. Joe versus Cobra. They weren't amazing, but they were cool. You know, as a G.I. Joe fan and having grown up on Lego, you know, it was too cool. So I never got all of them, but I want to say I think I got most of the G.I. Joe ones, and sadly I've sold some, and I also still have a few of them left with my friend Mark in the Philippines. Anyway, they also did Transformers ones, and I think I have at least 2 of these. I think I still have my Optimus Prime here with me. And I have another one that I don't think is here. Might have been, or might be that one. I'm not sure. And then so they did G.I. Joe, Transformers, and they did like Tonka Search and Rescue. I never got any of these, but now I kind of wish I did, because they still, you know, even though they're kind of brightly colored, Search and Rescue, especially that space shuttle, they still kind of could have been used with like the G.I. Joe stuff. So yeah. So these I have built these before in the past, but I've got 4 sets here. Well, you can't really see which sets they are. Maybe they're all here. So this one is the Raven. This one is the Moccasin. This one is the Locust, and this is the Forest Fox. So I know I have this. That's left with my stuff in the Philippines. I don't think I ever got these 2, but I also had, no, I don't think I got this either. But I also had the Hiss tank, which that's over in the Philippines, and like a little base, and there was another vehicle, because there was like a second series. There was like another kind of a Cobra buggy. I know that's with my ones in the Philippines, and like a little base, which oddly enough did not include instructions, so I never actually built it. But yeah, so there you go. There's my Lego Mega Bloks, McFarlane Mega Construx, and built to rule sets. And this is I'm really like, oh man, I'm feeling nostalgic. If any of you did not know about these, well, there you go. Anyway, there you guys have it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching.